mic.
Farther?
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
9 countries in the region and
Thank you for your time and thank you for your initiative.
And introduce our today's speakers for the opening remarks, Mr. Minister.
Good morning, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to host all of you at the campus of the Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Today we are gathered here in order to inaugurate the CBRN Centers of Excellence Secretariat for the Southeast Europe, South Caucasus, Moldova, and Ukraine. Initiative of the European Union implemented jointly by JRC and UNICRI. Government of Georgia is fully committed to actively participate in the aforementioned initiative, and I'm pleased that the Ministry of Internal Affairs, as the lead agency in the CBRN field, has been awarded the honor to host the Secretariat. Today we witness the conclusion of a long process undertaken by various stakeholders in order to establish this office. But at the same time, I would like to stress that today is only the beginning of even longer lasting cooperation among Georgian institutions and their international partners, as well as experts and professionals in the region. South Caucasus is the crossroads between Europe and Asia, as it has been throughout the history. Therefore, Georgia as a natural gateway to the region will greatly contribute to further strengthening the ties between East and the West in any dimension, and the light of this Secretariat, particularly in the CBRN field. CBRN issues are on the top of the global agenda. Georgia is not an exception. Our government attaches significant importance thereto. With this in view, we made this decision to develop the unified approach in the field, initiating the elaboration of the national CBRN strategy. The interagency working group established by the Prime Minister of Georgia with the Ministry of Internal Affairs in their lead role has already elaborated the draft. The strategy utilizes all hazards approach and is focused on such components of CBRN incident management as prevention, detection, preparedness, and response. The document has been developed with active involvement of Georgia's international partners and will be presented to you later on today. We strongly hope that the projects undertaken and coordinated by the Secretariat will contribute to full and timely implementation of the activities envisaged by the document. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to once again express particular appreciation to Georgia's international partners for supporting our endeavor in enhancing CBRN capacities, and especially the European Union for putting forward the Centers of Excellence initiative, as well as UNICRI for all of the hard work leading to today's event. I also would like to thank our US partners who have been very instrumental in developing Georgia's draft CBRN strategy, as well as for unconditional support in order to develop CBRN capacities and capabilities through the years. Once again, finally, I would like to underscore Georgia's commitment, as well as my agency's proactive role in enhancing regional and international security environment by supporting CBRN-related initiatives and implementing the relevant international conventions and resolutions. I wish all the success to this office in the achievement of its high aspirations and future endeavors. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Minister of Internal Affairs of Georgia, the Excellency Ambassador of the European Union to Georgia, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are gathered here to celebrate the opening of the Secretariat in the Southeast Europe, Southern Caucasus, Moldova, and Ukraine within the framework of the European Union Chemical, Biological, Radiological, and Nuclear Risk Mitigation Centers of Excellence initiative. The initiative is implemented jointly by the European Commission's Joint Research Center and the United Nations Interregional Crime and Justice Research Institute, UNICRI, under the aegis of the European Commission's Directorate General for Development and Cooperation, EuropeAid, and the External Action Service. The initiative addresses the mitigation of risks related to CBRN material and agents. The origin of these can be criminal, accidental, or natural. Risk mitigation comprises prevention, preparedness, and post-crisis management. We are grateful to the government of Georgia for having accepted to host the regional secretariat. Minister, we are very touched by your presence here, which is in fact a reflection of this commitment. This will also contribute to local ownership and improve sustainability of the CBRN Center of Excellence network. By contributing to information sharing, it will also support partner countries in the identification of needs, the formulation of regional project proposals, the development of national action plans, and the implementation of the projects. The strength of the COE initiative is based on networking, regional and international partnerships. The initiative consolidates and optimizes existing capabilities while increasing local ownership, local expertise, and long-term sustainability. It addresses regional CBRN needs through tailored projects and aims at strengthening policies, capacity building at both regional and national levels, as well as promoting a regional culture of safety and security. This initiative is a telling example on how countries can build bridges for the benefit of mankind. Let me thank the countries that, together with Georgia, have joined us in the implementation of this important initiative: Albania, Armenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, Moldova, Montenegro, Serbia, and Ukraine. In particular, I would like to express my deep appreciation for the national focal points and the members of the national CBRN teams who have greatly contributed to the success of the initiative in the region. Together, you now form part of a global network that involves over 60 countries in 8 different regions of the world, with regional secretariat being established in the African Atlantic facade, Central Asia, Eastern and Central Africa, Gulf Cooperation Council countries, the Middle East, North Africa, Southeast Europe, Southern Caucasus, Moldova, and Ukraine. The regional secretariats for African Atlantic facade, Rabat, the Middle East based in Amman, and North Africa based in Algiers are fully operational, while the regional secretariat for Eastern and Central Africa, Nairobi, is expected to be operational shortly. As a result of the ongoing activities of CBRN COE in Southeast Asia, 11 projects addressing countries' needs are currently being implemented in close cooperation with the local counterparts. And I would also like to thank all the partners who are here working on the implementation of the projects. We would like to express our profound admiration for the response partner countries are giving to the initiative, bringing vital new capacities in a crucial field. This reminds us that the power to transform our world is in dialogue, mutual trust, and cooperation. Thank you again for having accepted this challenge. We are honored to have the privilege of working with you. Together, I am confident we will make this world a more secure place and achieve results that all countries, communities, and individuals will enjoy. Thank you.
Mr. Minister, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I'm extremely privileged to be here at this moment for this reason, for at least 3 reasons. The first of them is that it is something which is indeed of particular importance. You know, Georgian journalists love to ask this question: what is the importance of this event today? And the importance of this event today is huge because it concerns the possibility to mitigate some very real and unfortunately increasing threats of the present day. The threats of chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear character. And you can imagine this is a topic as vast as one can think of it. Unfortunately, the present day is, with all its technological achievements, is not a day of pure safety, and this is why we have to put our efforts, and this is why this is important for everybody. The second reason is that the European Union, and in particular the External Action Service of the EU, are putting particular emphasis on the efforts to promote and help the building of such a capacity. And the third reason is that, especially here, as far as this particular center and secretariat is concerned, we are happy to be helping do this financially by providing the money for it through the Instrument for Stability, which is an European financial instrument known to everybody here. Of course, the issue of the chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear threat is a global issue. I mean, by contributing to it at every single place, we're contributing to the safety of the world. But naturally, operationally, it is a regional issue. And this secretariat will be serving the needs of the region as defined by the previous speakers, which is of particular significance, especially as far as its proximity to different difficult points of the Earth is concerned. And I think it is really an act of appreciation of the capacity of Georgia to be able to host the Secretariat, which will be taking care of the work of all in this field of all this region. You can well imagine how vast this work is, because it combines capacities of very different character, starting from political, technological, communicational, and going into the deepest and most specific elements of present-day sciences. And evidently, to be able to coordinate these works needs a capacity which we very much hope that the Georgian side has managed to prove up to now that it is capable of forming, and will continue to prove it in future by doing the job. So I congratulate you with the establishment of it, with this event, and I wish it a lot of success. Thank you.
Wow.